Let's talk about anger issues. Everyone has them. It happens to all of us at any moment, at any time, especially athletes. You see guys explode on the field, slamming helmets, screaming at refs, losing control, and people just say he's got anger issues. The truth about the matter is anger is not the enemy. Anger is energy, and if you don't master it, it will master you. Anger comes up to the surface when we feel something unfair is happening to us or someone that we care about. Is that this isn't right feeling. This shouldn't be happening. And the body usually, after those cognitions, after those thoughts, it reacts. Your chest tightens, your heart races, your jaws might even lock. It's pure, raw fuel. But here's the thing, anger is usually mistaken for frustration, and they're not the same emotion. There's a chain reaction that then leads to anger. It starts usually with stress. Stress, trying to control too many things all at once, trying to do it all too well. Then anxiety hits, I don't feel in control of the now. Then fear hits, I fear the future because I don't feel in control of the now. Then frustration hits, which is what I'm doing in the present moment is not working. Then that feeling of frustration usually transitions to either the depression, which is I don't want to try anymore because when I do try it doesn't work, so why even try? Or it boils up to the anger, which is injustice is happening to me, unfairness is happening to me or someone that I care about. And then anger doesn't travel alone, it comes with the guilt twin sister in the background. Usually this happens because guilt is also tied to unfairness. The only difference is that the unfairness is now coming from you to the outside, essentially making it the same emotion, but anger the outside to me, unfairness, and with guilt from me to the outside. That's the guilt. So at the root of anger is injustice, unfairness. This is unjust. I'm being wrong. Someone I care about is being wrong. But here's the thing, all of us humans, we exaggerate unfairness all the time. You see the news, come on. We over-victimize. Why does this always happen to me? Well, we feel entitled. I deserve better. The world owes me. If unchecked, it looks like narcissism or borderline behavior. But really, it's human survival psychology. It's how we try to protect ourselves. That's why the first step to master anger is a reality check. Now let's be real, most people deal with anger the wrong way. They try to get rid of it, but they instead feed it even further by using suppression, bottling it up until it explodes, displacement, taking it out on the wrong person. That's usually because the target to take it out on is actually not available. Escapism, drinking, smoking, overeating, scrolling on the phone endlessly to numb it, doom scrolling, rumination, replaying in your head the same moments of anger over and over and over and over and over again. Entitlement, demanding that the world bends to your will. Some type of Game of Thrones psychology right there. Victimization, staying powerless so that you don't have to change. And aggression, exploding in the moment and then regretting it later. All of these give the illusion of control, but none of them solve the cognition of unfairness. So what actually works? Let's break it down step by step. With stress, simplify. One thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. Quality over quantity. Anxiety and fear, control what you can control and start letting go of the things you cannot control. Anxiety thrives on trying to hold everything together. Peace comes when you let go. Frustration, if what you're doing isn't working, then it is time to try something else. Stop trying to do the same thing expecting a different outcome. That's what insanity is. Switch the play, adapt, adjust. Boundaries and assertiveness. Chronic anger often hides weak boundaries. Without the ability to say no calmly, people use anger as their fake shield. But exploding is no longer assertiveness, it's chaos. Real strength is a steady no, a clear boundary, a firm stand without the rage. Anger itself, when it shows up, let me give you some examples. Number one, you do the reality check. Am I exaggerating unfairness? Number two, correct it. If you have the power to do so, if it's truly unfair and you have the power, fix it. And number three, release it. If I can't change it, let it go. Forgiveness doesn't condone what's happened. It doesn't mean that you like yourself or whoever hurt you. And it doesn't even mean that you forget. It's a change that happens from inside of you, that delivers you, frees you from the past. Now here's the tool that makes all of this real. The SCBGs, Sacrificial and Compensational Behavioral Goals. They are how to take the raw anger and put it into discipline. Instead of exploding outward, you prove to yourself that you can do the hard thing. Keep promises to yourself and stop depending on others to make life fair. With the SCBGs, you take control of what you can, you let go of what you can't, and you build fairness by keeping your own word. And when something doesn't work out, you hold yourself accountable. unstoppable. You adjust and you forgive yourself. That routine, reality check, correct, release, backed by SCBG discipline, that's mastery. But what if you do all this and anger still doesn't go away? That usually means that there's a deeper attachment. Anger might be giving you something. Maybe it makes you feel powerful for a few minutes. Maybe it helps you set boundaries you couldn't before. Maybe it boosts self-esteem for a little bit, just enough to make you feel like you're in control. That's what we call secondary gain. But if anger is your main tool for feeling strong, you always end up enslaved to it, chained to it. That's where therapy comes in. If the anger keeps on showing up, then we go to regression therapy. We go to the very first time that you felt the anger, the moment you build your worldview around it. We trace it through all the events that reinforced it. Once you see the origin, or what we call the initial synthesizing event, the story changes. Then we move into progression therapy. That's where you detach in a healthy way. You don't just heal the cause, you release the attachment to anger itself. Regression clears the past. Progression clears the future. One goes back, the other one goes forward. That's how you break free completely. So here's the mind shift. Anger isn't weakness, and it isn't evil. It's energy. When you master the chains, stress, anxiety, frustration, anger, you master yourself. And when you use the SCBGs, when you build real boundaries, when you practice reality check, correct, and release, you don't just control anger, you transform it. Because at the end of the day, anger doesn't have to be your prison. It can be your power. For more sports psychology, coaching, and therapy tips and tricks, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you soon on the next video. Thank you for watching.